Hey, I'm Amy Chang, and I'm a nationally board certified health and wellness coach, and this is Healthy AF. Here, we're going to bring to you all things health. You'll hear stories of people who have transformed their health, and in the meantime, transformed their lives. We'll answer those burning questions about the newest health strategies, and we'll tackle some common roadblocks that my clients bring to me all the time. Lastly, we're going to talk to some practitioners who will bring to you different modalities that they're passionate about and how you could benefit from using those. So buckle in. We're going to be inspired, instructed, and have a little fun with Healthy AF. Hey, everybody, and welcome to Healthy AF. This is part 2 of the two-parter on habits that you had in the past and how to use those habits when you are looking to make a behavioral shift for now. As I said in the prior episode, this conversation came up with a friend of mine, Shannon. She's a longtime friend. We grew up together, clearly in the country and of the South, right? North Carolina countryside. And she was telling me about some of the ways we were talking, reminiscing about some of the ways that we grew up, our habits in what we did, what we cooked, how we lived, how we ate. And she was saying, gosh, all that stuff was so unhealthy. And I was like, that's a really interesting thing to tease out. So I came up with 4 questions. And if you haven't listened to the episode before this one, you don't have to stop now, but you can pop over there when you're done. The first episode addressed what habits did you grow up with that were healthy, and what habits did you grow up with that were unhealthy? So part 2 addresses these questions. What habits did you not grow up with that were healthy? And what habits did you not grow up with that were unhealthy? So here's an example for you. In my family, where I was the mom and I had kids, my kids did not have a sit-down dinner for several years because they all played soccer, and we either had to eat dinner at 3:30 or 8 p.m. or, it was kind of all over the place. We did a lot of eating in shifts. We did a lot of eating in the minivan. We did a lot of picking it up. We did a lot of convenience foods. So what habit that they did not grow up with was a sit-down family meal. Now, when I look back on my growing up, I grew up with that family meal, that family time, and a home-cooked meal at that. My mama always felt sad for me and my children that I couldn't provide that for her, for them, because we were so busy. And here's the conversation that it got to. Right, I couldn't provide my kids a sit-down home-cooked meal in many ways, but there was another benefit that happened with that crazy schedule of mine. And that was, we did have family time. We had the family time in the car, going to the soccer practice and coming from the soccer practice. So that was accomplished. That part of that dinner time was accomplished. So when I look at what habits did you not grow up with that were healthy? My children did not grow up with a home-cooked meal every night. But what habit did they not grow up with that was unhealthy? Well, they did grow up with family conversation on the daily. So you see how both of those can be true. So my children have the habit of we connect with our family on the daily. My children did not have the habit of we eat a home-cooked meal every night. So as they go through and get bigger and bigger and bigger, and you just can't put a brick on their head and make them stop, they can choose, What really worked for me was having family time. I know how to do that. What I didn't have was home cooked meal. I might not know how to do that. How do I incorporate it? So I get it that all these 4 questions are super specific, but they will, I promise you, give you some insights into your past wiring and how you might want to use the stuff from your past that you did and didn't get that was unhealthy and healthy to build your desirable habits, and what parts of those habits in the past that you did and didn't get that were healthy and unhealthy that you want to let go of. So you can make yourself a little paper grid. Psh, psh. On the top, I'm going to say it one more time because this is so confusing even for me to podcast. What habits did you grow up with that were healthy? And what habits did you grow up with that were unhealthy? And on the bottom of your sheet, on one side, what habits did you not grow up with that were healthy? What habits did you not grow up with that were unhealthy? I'll share another one just to make sure we're clear as mud. A habit that I did not grow up with that is unhealthy, we didn't go out to dinner. There were no fast food restaurants, okay, near us. We had a stoplight and a food line. It wasn't even a food line back then. It was a food world, right? So I did not grow up with the habit of constantly eating fast food, which was an unhealthy habit. And I can be really grateful for that. And I can also lean in. Okay, Amy, so you don't have that habit to break. Kudos. Heck yeah. One habit that I did not grow up with that was healthy was, drinking a lot of water. We didn't drink a lot of water. We had well water, we drank milk, and we drank sweet tea, but we didn't drink water. So that's a healthy habit that I didn't grow up with. So that will be like an indicator light of, oh, I need to work harder to drink that water because it's not a habit I'm used to. But I can lean into the fact that I don't eat a lot of fast food because it's not something I grew up around. Same thing with alcohol. My family didn't really drink alcohol. Like I never saw anyone in my family drink any alcohol. So when I look to put healthy habits into my life, the low-hanging fruit of stuff to cut out or avoid is the unhealthy habits that I did not do growing up. We did not drink a lot of alcohol. We did not eat a lot of fast food. That means those are the easy ones for me to chop off and accomplish. What we didn't do that was actually healthy that I would like to do is we didn't drink a lot of water. So that's going to take me a little bit more effort. I feel like this was a crazy journey on the podcast, but I'm thinking you got it. I'd love to hear some comments below, like this made no sense, or no, I'm down with you. And when you're looking at creating those healthy habits, use those 4 questions. I promise you, you're going to find something that makes creating your healthy lifestyle a little bit more effortless, and that's a good thing. And don't forget to give yourself some grace and tune in next time. And thanks for being with us. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Healthy AF podcast. I hope that it has helped you create a new possibility for your health and sets you into action to go get it. If you want more information or if you want to connect with me, visit my website at myhealthylife.coach. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that each new Healthy AF episode will be sent directly to you. Let's take you from where you are to where you want to go.